Yes, sir. Tune in. Oh, I could chat on here? I can actually type chat on here. I didn't even know that. I'm just getting the word out right now. And everybody know that I'm streaming. Yo, my guy Dave, what's good? What's good? Morning, good morning. I hope everybody ready for, I don't even want to say a good trading day because it's Friday. The market is in a weird place right now, so we're just gonna see what we get. Background music too loud. How's that? Let me know if I need to drop it down a little bit lower. Let me let everybody know that I'm in here. I'm gonna start my analysis in a second.
Tell me about the day the world went blue.
It was terrifying.
That's good.
I wasn't scared.
Perfect.
Zombie apocalypse!
It all happened on the day of Container Con. And we had a plan. Find Trev
20
Smith.
minutes
Looks
to
like
do a
a turd
rundown.
muffin.
You can't say
Not
that.
crazy.
Does.
He is the buyer for all of Daily Organic Grocery, aka our ticket to 2 million
Just put
sales.
whatever sound here.
Oh. Hi, Mom.
Mac and cheese for dinner.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be home for dinner tonight.
Okay, maybe we all leave our home lives at home and
All
focus
right.
on the plan.
Let's get
Marie and I
started.
set up the booth while you two find
Ooh,
Trev Smith and bump
okay.
the map to our booth.
We've been practicing. You have your phone?
Who's at work right now? That's the first question I'm gonna ask. Who's at work right now? Because it's 9 in the morning right now. If y'all really at work and looking at charts at the same time, y'all got dedication that I don't even have. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, but let's get to it.
Hardcore workout playlist.
Big screen. I feel like let's start with the higher time frame. Alright. So pre-market, well, Tokyo session, we definitely had a big drop off here. And the problem with this move is I actually wanted it to happen during market open. I actually wanted pre-market, well, extended trader hours to be long, pretty much trending up. So that way, New York open, New York session, we can get a short off of this area right here. Being that we went short already pre-market, and now we're picking up like right before market open for a long. All right, maybe we could get a lower high here because it made a nice topping wick on those doji candle here, so we can use this as a trigger. So let's do that actually really quick. This is on an hourly chart. We're just gonna place a mark right there and a mark on the bottom. So if it goes up and break this high, we're gonna look for a retest, trapping all of these sellers in this area here.
Before Trev Smith could
Right?
discover them.
Now, if we break through the bottom, we're gonna get trapped buyers, and we should get a break through this low and a follow through. Maybe first thing we're gonna think of is a higher low. We're not gonna think immediate reversal. First thing we're gonna look for is a higher low. If we get a higher low and then a lower high, then we look for a lower low
They
after
had
that.
one job.
This is
Find
SPY, yeah.
Trev Smith and bring him to me.
Background music
Send
is
me one of those
yeah.
hats, okay?
Let's see.
Jerry, you know you're gonna be
They did
here.
it.
Background music is loud. Let me drop that. Like this. I gotta remember to look at the chat. My fault, y'all. Why y'all laughing at my ads, bro? Not everybody can have YouTube Premium. Please. But we can hear you. My guy Chance was good, my boy. Nah, you're not late at all. Market opens at 9:30. Market opens at 9:30. So right now we just running through pre-market checklists. Do a little pre-market analysis, so we know what to look for when the market open. You don't want to study for the test when the test start. You know what I mean? You want to prep for that before the test start, and that's pretty much what we're doing right now. And as I was explaining before, we're seeing a long early, like right into the market open. We're gonna hope that that this is just a lower high that we're making, and we marked out our points here. For this bottom line here, we're gonna go short. This top line here, it's still not gonna go long. All right, let me put y'all onto game real quick. Fridays are sell-off days. All right, usually, if anybody made their profit during the week, usually towards the end, like on Fridays, even with options or regular stocks, anybody that makes money during the week, they're gonna want to sell off on Friday. Why? It's the weekend. I want my bread to go and chill. You know, I don't got no kids, but if you do have kids, you feel me? You would go ahead and go chill out with the kids, pull out some money to go do that, go on vacation for 2 days, anything you want. So usually that's why we usually see like Friday sell off, and why I don't want to go long on Fridays. So if the chart is telling me bullish, I'm gonna have to sit on my hands. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But if we get what I want and we get a nice little pivot at a high, pretty much where price just gets more and more expensive, and then the bears just get more and more scary, that's where I want to get in for a short. All right, so right now we're only looking for short entries. On every vendor right now, well, data vendor I should say, everybody has higher put to call ratio. Like every information is pretty much saying that we have put to call ratio over 1, which means there are more puts in the market than calls. Now, why is that information necessary? It pretty much tells us that everybody is hedging the downside. They're either hedging the downside or profiting off of the downside. So regardless, people think that, okay, yeah, at these here, it's a little scary. All right, this is on the 1 hour and 30 minute right now. On the daily, you can see why, even though I'm short bias, I don't like this bottom wick on the daily. This is I hate seeing bottom. Like, this would be good if I was going long. If I was looking for a bullish entry, this would be perfect, because all of this is support. This is showing me that like a lot of momentum is behind this move. Not momentum, but there's a lot of traders that bought into this move right here. Sellers try to push down as far as it can. It happened way too early, which is why I didn't like that move. But then the buyers are strong enough to push the price right back up to, green area. Because remember, since there's a wick down here, this entire candle was red. It looked like this one. It looked just like this one. But because it happened early, I mentioned this in my other stream, usually when moves happen early, they usually tire out in the end. Chance, you ran track. As you mentioned, you ran track with me. What happens when you run a 400 and you run in a 400, you go all out as soon as the gun go off? Usually, at the end of your race, you're gassed, you're tired, you don't got much power left. And you usually fall behind because of that. That's pretty much what's happening here. Shorts came out a little too early, and then buyers like, I bet I'm gonna let you tire yourself out, and we're gonna push price back up. And that's exactly what happened. But what I want to see, at least, if we're gonna have this long bottom wick here, can we at least drop down to like this wick level here? Let's mark that out. Let's mark that out. This is an area we can test. I want this to be a different color. What color should we make it? Let's do, yes, the color is important. You're not running a smart race if you do that, especially if you got a long meet ahead of you. Yup, exactly. And think of it like this. We got the trading day didn't even start yet, and the shorts already made their move. They have a long day ahead of them. a long day ahead of them. I'm not gonna hold y'all. We're gonna make it blue though. So that's exactly how I see it when I see early moves like that. Unless we can see follow through with that, then it's not good to go out strong. It's just not. We're getting a lot of wicks on a 15-minute here. Let me show y'all what that looked like. So we got to pivot up. But then now we're getting a bunch of wicks here as if price is hesitating at this level right here. So what we want to do, we want to mark it out. Let's go. Let's mark this out. How should we do it? Let's go top up. This is the worst part about it though. All right, let's just bring it down a little bit lower so we can bring it across. We don't need to extend it that high. Maybe like right here. All right. So now we got a top, we got a ceiling, but we need a floor. Where is it gonna bounce off of, like market open? Where can we potentially, or even if we do drop off straight into the open, where is the next area that we're gonna test? All right. See a lot of data points right here at 640, the 640 level. We're not gonna use a box. Right here, 642. Yeah, it's not a bad level right there. All right, so that's how we're gonna mark it out to open. See, the writing on the wall open is in like less than, well, about to be 10 seconds. So we're just gonna see how that moves out. Let's go on a 1 minute so we can see what's really going on in the micro view. Okay, we're getting our early sell-off right now, so let's see what we get. And what we're waiting for a trigger candle. Now that we have our bias, we want to go short. We know that we want to go short. What we want to see is at least 2 or more extension candles at an apex point. So pretty much like how we have here. What screen I had this on right now? Right screen. So we had we had more than 2 extension candles here, and then we got to pivot up. That's towards the downside, right? What we want is something like this on the upside, where we have 1, 2, 3. This one, in this case, I had 4 before we had that move down. And you see how it, like before I had that move down, we had that long topping wick. We want to look for a candle like that. We're going to use that as our trigger. All right, let's go to CPU screen.
This year, there are 4 exciting new
All right,
iPhones
mark
to
it
choose
open.
from, including a brand new addition
Let's see what we
joining the
get.
lineup. There's the new iPhone 17, the groundbreaking iPhone Air, a completely new
Generally, you want to wait at least like what,
iPhone 17
15
Pro
minutes,
and
let the
iPhone
market,
17 Pro Max.
put some information on the board first before
comes in
entering.
Sage, Mist Blue,
Some people
white,
use the 930
black,
momentum as
and
like fuel for
lavender.
quick profits, which
iPhone
you can
Air
do.
comes in
Risky,
light
but you
gold,
can do.
Cloud white, space black, and sky blue. And iPhone 17 Pro
Excuse me.
and iPhone 17 Pro Max come in deep blue, silver, and cosmic orange. Let's take
Okay,
a look
Bull's
at the
putting on a
differences
little
between
fight
them
right now.
and what makes each one so great. iPhone 17 is now even more amazing. It has a
I just realized
6.3-inch
ads going on
display
again.
with
Yo,
ProMotion
listen,
up to
don't make fun of my premium. I don't have premium. Just if you hear ads, just pretend you didn't hear it. That's all you gotta do. Regional bank loan problems are being flagged, which is pressuring risk assets this morning. So that's what happened with that little early sell-off in pre-market. That's a nice wick. for the 5 minute. It's showing a nice little wick. I'm not gonna lie. That's a nice wick right here. So if you can close like this, you can look for a continuation over this high here. But it has to close like that. It has to close with at least a little bit of this wick. MACD on the hourly just went green. I would say around 7 in the morning. It could always turn back over, but I generally don't like trading against the MACD. And again, I'm looking for shorts right now. It's Friday sell-offs. People usually profit take, want to go chill, go vacation. That's extra selling volume right there. I don't want to go against that. I don't want to go against that. So me personally, I'm looking for, you can do another extension move up, okay, but let me just get a short entry, please. As of now, everything is bullish though, like. But that's as of now. There's still a lot of information that has to get priced into the market. The 15-minute MACD is curling just a little bit. On a 5-minute, it's already red. So what that can signal is that the MACD on the hourly is lagging a little bit, like lagging behind a little bit. But you don't want to make any assumptions, you feel me? Just look at the information and trade what it's telling you. Let's look at this push right here. We're getting into that zone that we created, so let's see if you see some hesitation or if it goes straight through. Because how it approaches a level is also important. If it approaches it with power, then we want to see that. That's a good signal. Now, are we getting in on longs? Hell no. I'm not even gonna play with y'all. Like, y'all could go ahead and do longs on y'all account. If y'all have Express, Combine, whatever y'all have, y'all could go ahead and do that on y'all account. Y'all ain't gonna peer pressure me to go blow up my account one time. And you go, yo, wait, where's Optimistic? I just realized. Is Optimistic in here? Where's Optimistic? That's my guy. Optimistic, shout out if you in here, bro. And I don't have to move my car today too. Yo, look at that move though. You see, that's why I said the approach into the area is important. This on 5 minutes. You're making a move 50 seconds into the candle. You got 4 minutes to go. You better, yo, if you're gonna push like that, you better hold. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. But it should hold because we just had a power candle right before this one. So it should hold and at least do a little something. Like at least test these highs, like the top of this box right here. You should at least test that. I really do want to get in on shorts though. Jeez, it's just 30-minute is green. 30-minute looks good too. Let's look at the right screen one time. So we got a bottom, we got a tweezer bottom. What a tweezer bottom is pretty much a double bottom, where we get 2 price points at the same point, and prices bouncing off that level. So that tells us buyers try to sellers try to break through this price 2 times. If you want to count this, we can count. I usually be counting these, but sellers try to break through price 2 times at this level at 571, and twice buyers had enough strength to push it up and then some, right? Over here, we got a strong sell-off candle creating a double top. However, oh, and then on the next candle after that, we got a top and wick on this candle right here as well. This candle and this candle, they're both bearish candles. However, price was able to get above that, trapping those sellers. Because if I seen that, I'm not gonna lie, I would have thought short too. We just had a crazy sell-off, minor bounce. I would have thought this was a minor retracement before we go back lower. Trapped all of those sellers in here, and then the people that stopped out, they used that was used as fuel for momentum, and which is how we got this big extension move towards the upside here. Now we regained fuel when we had this micro pullback here. We got a bottom wick here, which means price try to pull back a little bit. Buyers use this as an opportunity to get in at a cheaper price and push price back higher again. Now we got the sellers getting stopped out again, which is why we got this initial move over here as well. Let me make sure y'all seeing me. Let me know if I'm making sense or if I'm going too fast. Let me know. If y'all have any questions, feel free to answer. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna get to them, not gonna lie. All right. So at this point here, price gets expensive, too expensive. So these buyers that get in here, they're a little bit cautious now, because since we're up and in the high, it's like when you go on a roller coaster. We at high and the roller coaster starts shaking. You're not really gonna want to go too much higher unless you see it stable up a little bit, structure up a little bit, which is exactly what happened here. It got shaky, right? Look at these two bearish candles again with the top and wicks. It's supposed to sell off. We're in this green delta zone though as well. So what's happening now is those buyers got shaky a little bit. So they was like, okay, let's see what the sellers are doing at this point. They did. Sellers wasn't strong enough to bring the price all the way back down, back to fair value level. Right? Look at this though. Look at the sellers coming in strong here though. You see? That's why I said that 5 minute. You want to, you see? Look at that. I said it's okay and cool if you want to get in at that high up there. I'm here talking. I probably should be getting in. Is this my entry right here? 15 minute. We got one top of one. Got 200. 1.4K selling delta. 3.6K in the previous candle. Okay, let's try.
Order
let's give
filled.
it a stab. It's a little bit high. It's a little bit high. But we're gonna get in with one. We're gonna get in with one and see what we get. I'm gonna enter as it like. If it bounces up a little bit more to that level, I'm gonna enter again. But I only entered with one MES so far. Okay.
Order filled.
I'm just gonna buy it up as we get into this level here. Well, sell it off, I should say. I only got, wait, time out. I only got filled with 2 though. Is that y'all gonna? I only got filled with 2. This place should stop. How is it so expensive at 83? And then 151 up here? That's kind of crazy, no? That's kind of crazy, no? That's pretty high. I don't want to risk I don't want to risk all of that. I'm not going to hold y'all. I really don't. Let's put it right here. Nah, that's pretty high. I'm never going to hold y'all. But if you take out this low here, 47, that's really bullish as well. And then if you take out that low, not only that, I'll probably add into that. I'll probably add into that. But I'm running 2 MES right now. Yo, this is actually the first trade I took on live stream, y'all. This is the first trade I ever took on live stream. Like live in general. Now we wait. All right, let me show y'all what I'm looking at right now. So on the mid screen, you see how this negative 3.4K delta at the open candle, and on the next one it's negative 2 point, and it's increasing negative delta on this candle. That shows a lot of sellers, a lot of aggressive sellers. These 2 candles. On the 15 minute, remember that wick that I was asking y'all about, or telling y'all about? We got it. Now what we want to see is follow through. Close in the red, next candle, flush through these lows here, so 48. Next, next decision area will be 630. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for right now. You got red volume coming up too. We don't want to see this start to trickle up a little bit. That's what we don't want to see. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But 1 minute 40 until we can get a nice close on the 15-minute. If you can get that, don't start. Don't start. All right, that's beautiful. Keep pushing now. That's nice strength right there. Maybe I should have sized in a little bit more, only because I don't want to overstay my welcome. Treat it more like a scalp a little bit. Only because I don't really want to be in here too long. Let's drop, now that price is moving down, let's drop our net a little bit. If we could break these lows and then this level is 642 and hold below that low right there, I'll feel safe bringing my net into take profit area. I keep saying take profit area, but what I really mean is like profit area. But every time I do that, y'all, every time I do that, price just whoop and takes me out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it here. Yo, that's a nice candle right here. I'm not gonna hold y'all. This is a really nice candle, guys. If you can break, if you could get below these lows right here in this one candle, that's amazing. How we doing so far, y'all? First trade of the day, we already technically hit our profit target because we only need more than 150. All right, so let's drag that down a bit. Actually, there's gonna be a bounce first. That next candle that opens up in 15 seconds is gonna bounce. We're gonna get a little green. I'm hoping that after we get that green, if we get the first move to be green, where we get that initial push, and then the fade, and the rest of that like candle, then that would be even more bearish. See? We need the we need the green first, not immediate short. We need the green first, not immediate short. I don't like that. I don't like that. Unless we can hold through. But if we can't, I don't like that at all. What's the tilt saying? Why the tilt not giving me any info? Why the tilt not giving me any info? How are we looking on the hourly? You constantly want to look at other time frames. You don't want to get stuck on the 1 minute. Right now, I'm trading on the 1 minute. You don't want to get stuck on that. So I'm constantly looking at everything, making sure everything is still telling me the same thing. I'm looking at the 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, everything. On the 4 hour, we getting the top and wick on the 4 hour. So if we can continue with that trend, see, I don't need that double bottom right there. I don't need that double bottom. That's what we don't need. That's what we don't need. But we're gonna trust our stop. It's only $31 right now. We're gonna trust it. We're gonna trust the stop. See, a lot of people get faked out, leave money on the table. I left money on the table 2 times this week. Oh my goodness. I posted this type of stuff on my trading video too, where it just like pump fake you a little bit. But I'm gonna trust my stops. If it really go all the way back to my stop me out and then continue, I'm not trading. Because mind you, I usually don't trade on Fridays. Mondays and Fridays I don't trade. But I said I was gonna trade this Friday because yesterday was a good setup for bearish, and that, you know, that's also confluence with the fact that it's Friday, and usually we see Fridays on sell-offs on Friday. Regardless, I'm only in with 2 MES right now, so the risk is already low. But still, like, everybody still want to see their ideas play out. That satisfying feeling that you get when you use your Sharingan and the Sharingan play out. Who in here watch anime? Because I feel like most traders watch anime. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's just a thing. Even though none of y'all listening to me, well, y'all listening, because I'll say y'all listening. Y'all here, like 6 of y'all. Damn, don't do that to me. Just make a nice topping wick and fall through. You don't have to. You don't have to, like, you don't have to stop me out. It's not necessary. It's really not. It's really not necessary to stop me out, gang. It's really not. You could like any moment now, you could really just turn over. But nah, you're gonna stop me out. I get it. I get it. It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Order filled.
It'd be like that. I'm not gonna lie. I trusted my stop, bro. I trusted it. This is what I get. This is what I get, man. But again, you feel me? That bottom wick, it's gonna be hard to beat that bottom wick on the 4 hour. This bottom wick on the 4 hour is gonna be really hard to beat. That's why I was telling y'all before, I wish I sized in more so I'd scalp it and not overstay my welcome, and just, you know, probably get like a quick 200 so I could get a buffer. Now we close strong on that 1 minute. On the 1 minute, we close strong. We ain't got no type of upper wick here. That sucks. That sucks. But we ball, y'all. We ball. CVD on the signal. CVD signal is still like right at 0 right now. It's trying to get above 0, which means we're flipping from bearish bias a little bit to bullish. As far as CVD is cumulative volume delta. So overall, are we having more aggressive sellers, or overall are we gonna have more aggressive buyers? As of now, we at the equilibrium points, pushing a little bit, like it's trying to push into the bullish zone where we have more aggressive buyers, but struggling a bit. Ooh, ooh. All right, let's take another stab. Get up here, that's not good. Can we get a lower high? That's what I'm looking for.
Order filled.
I'm looking for a lower high here, but if we can't get it, then we don't get it. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Is this wishful thinking here? Because this MACD is also turning green. Yeah. Shorts is about to get stopped out right here too. Hands on the sell just in case. Look at that power.
Order
I don't
filled.
like that. I don't like that open right there. That was a nasty open. Push a little bit higher, then I'll get back in. But if you're gonna open like right near, yeah, see, that's exactly why I ain't like that. I ain't like that not one bit. MACD on the 5 minute curling a little bit too. That, whew. Telling y'all, it's really hard to beat this bottom wick right here. It's really hard to beat that. Like, especially because if you do go short, realistically, for it to turn like, for it to look like a bearish candle, it would have to come down at least below this blue line here, and it's gonna be hard for it to at least take out the lows too. As of now, what I'm seeing, these bulls came to play. They let the sellers have their little fun. They got me a little bit too, as y'all saw. But we're gonna wait for it to continue a little bit higher, I guess. I took 2 trades already. I have 1 more in the clip. I'm not taking no more than 3 trades. And I'm not flipping bias. Today I'm not flipping bias. Maybe if it was a Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, okay. Friday, I'm not flipping bias, gang. Is this it up here? How are we doing on the footprint? Woo! 6K buying delta on this 15-minute right here. That's strong. That's strength. About to be 7K, so it's about to, this one candle's about to take out these previous two selling delta strength. With the most buying being up here at this level 69, so that means buyers are stepping in at this 68, 69 level right here. See that? Nasty. Thank God for stops, man. You gotta know when to sell out, boy. Cause imagine I held that shit trying to time the top, boy. Woo-wee. That would have been nasty, boy. But realistically, there's a limit to the upside too. So I don't think it's gonna take out. Let me go back to the daily. This is a resistance level here. Another resistance level here. Another resistance level here. And another one right here. So pretty much from here to here is resistance. We don't need this to be that big. It's a day. We don't need it to be that big. So all of this is resistance up here. Now on the mid screen, you can see it pop up right here too. Look how, all right, so I made these lines from like days before. I think I made a ascending and descending support and resistance. Now we have this resistance area here. So if I see it touch all three of those levels, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable shorting at the top there. But as of now, first of all, why is my tilt not working? Let's update this. I like to use the tilt because I trade against it. The tilt will be displayed during trading hours. This is trading hours, is it not? Are we not in trading hours? Okay, whatever. The thing about missing the move, and which is why I probably should have took, all right, even though I was up like what, 150? I don't remember how much I saw unrealized. It was like 150 or so. I should have took it off the table there and used that as my buffer, even so. But you see, hindsight thinking. The reason why I should have took it off the table there is because I already stated that it's gonna be hard for us to go fully bearish, especially with that bottom wick on the daily. And the reason I held and did not sell off for that buffer is because, okay, what if we had more move to go? That conflicts. Those are conflicting statements. You feel me? That's why I feel like I'm happy I started like live streaming and like documenting my trades and stuff like that, because in hindsight you could think about stuff like that and note it for next time. So I just had two conflicting thoughts right now, which is why I took a loser on that trade just now. So on one hand, I said, okay, yeah, we're in a good position, short position. Can we go lower, right? And that's because I had a short bias coming in from yesterday. But today, we had a bullish signals, which says in the form of let's just show y'all, a long bottom wick on the daily which shows a lot of buyer strength, that should have immediately told me, okay, yeah, even though you're short bias, if you want to be short, okay, but don't overstay your welcome. Take profit off the table when you can. But I got greedy and I was looking for more when I shouldn't have. That's exactly what happened just now. You gotta hold yourself accountably, but in a productive way. Don't just shit on yourself. You feel me? People be shitting on themselves. I don't like that. See, now I'm getting pump faked a little bit, because look, that's a trigger candle right here. It has to close like that, but it's a trigger candle. But the MACD on the 5 minute is converging towards the green. So what does that say? Micro pullback? That's the first thing you want to think first. If they're not agreeing with each other, this is turning green while we're on a pullback, think it's a pullback. Right here, we're pivoting right at the 9 EMA. It didn't fall through yet, which it is kind of now. It's piercing it, but it didn't close through. So until it closed through and shows, okay, yeah, we're bearish now, it's just a pullback. We're retesting this area here that we just broke. We're retesting the ceiling that we just broke. I don't like how it doesn't. Let me see how it can get this toe back though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the tilt is working. Alright, yeah, we're selling through now. We're selling through. Alright, so now that we're selling through, I'm not going to chase this move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a lower high and get in on that move. So I want to see a pivot up and then I get on that. Oh my god, don't just go. Oh shit. Don't just go without me. That's not nice. Oh, that next hour, the hourly just opened up. So I want to see another topping wick on the hourly before we get a short back to the downside. That would be then our lower high here. If we can get that though, but don't just sell off though. That's kind of messed up. Like, let me get an entry point at least. I don't like that the first move on the hourly was down, because now what it has the potential to do is make a nice bottom wick, attack these highs, and go a little bit higher. As a short bias trade right now, I don't want to see that. I want to see it go up first move, make a nice topping wick, and then we go down. I don't like the first move being towards my direction. I don't like that at all. But let's see what we get. MACD is on the hourly is also still green, being green since 7 in the morning. We want to see a little bit of a curvature at the top, at least, please, where we start to decrease in power. But see if we get that. All right, so we got a higher low. Can we get a lower high? If you can get the lower high, okay, that's a nice entry. But another conflict on the 5 minute. Look what it made. Look what it made on the 5 minute, y'all. Nice bottom wick. Real nice bottom wick. And if it take out these highs, so many shorts got in on this candle here that if it does take out this highs, we're definitely gonna get that capitulation towards the top side. That's why I wait. Me? Okay, I don't mind. Yo, y'all gotta be okay with leaving money. Nah, I'm not okay with leaving money on the table. You have to be, but it still hurts. I'm not gonna hold you. It still hurts. To this day, it still hurts. But still, patience is the key. Don't just jump into a trade because you're like, okay, yeah, I know it's going to this direction. You can know that it's gonna be short. Like, let's say I claim I know the stock is, well, the future is gonna end the day red. You can know that, but where you position yourself is gonna matter. Because you probably will stop yourself out before you even get to realize any of those gains. That's what I mean. I'm going to be patient. Wait till I see my A+ setup. Grab it. And this time, I'm not going to overstay my welcome. First trade, overstayed my welcome. Was up like, what, 150 or so. Overstayed my welcome, looking for more. And I lost out on my buffer. If I had that buffer, then I would be able to take... I wouldn't say a riskier trade, but it would be more easier for me to get into another trade on a Friday, being that I don't trade on Fridays, right? Yo, I'm really getting good at talking to myself though. I just realized that. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is this a sign of schizophrenia? But I was told to enjoy these times where you're just talking to yourself and whoever's like watching, because they said when you get bigger and the chat is like going on some Kai Cenat shit, you feel me? It's probably not gonna be as fun. Or maybe it would. Who knows? I don't know. It's only my first day out here. I don't know. Who know that reference? Y'all don't know that reference. I don't even know why I asked y'all. Y'all don't know that reference. Let's see what we get. In the 5 minute, we getting that nice bottom doji curling on the MACD. On the 15 minute, MACD is already green. On the hourly, MACD is already green. 30, MACD is already green. Everything is saying green, y'all. I don't know. We might not get shorts today. Unless we get a crazy extension, we might not get shorts today. But I hate sitting here past like 11, 12 o'clock. Like, I want to get my trade done in at least an hour or so. Or maybe 10, 15 minutes. That's why I like to scout, but ain't no scalping on Fridays. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yo, notice how it ain't... Am I chatting? Am I yapping, y'all? And when I say y'all, I mean like invisible people. That's not... I feel like I'm yapping. But that's a whole... Man, this is my stream. I can yap if I want to yap. This is our stream, I should say. Because whoever's here, bro... If you really stuck... Because it's been saying 6 viewers in here for a hot minute. So if you're really one of those 6 viewers that have just been sitting in here for real, you're a real one. And you're more than likely going to be here if I get, who knows, 100 viewers. Who knows? I really wish, like, all right, some of y'all I remember because y'all be like saying stuff in the chat. Like, I remember Optimistic. I'm surprised I don't see Optimistic in the chat right now. I was looking forward to seeing him. Dave, Howard, Chance. I remember y'all. Matt was here yesterday. Not yesterday, the last trading day as well. I remember Matt. But yeah, like if you're here now, like I'm be excited. Like we all gonna be excited for real, because who knows where this could go for real. If you just get a big ass trading community, and we all just trading together, and we all eating together, that would be crazy. Some hesitation up here. Some hesitation up here. Do I want to get in on that? Because again, I only have one more trade. I took 2 trades. First trade, I was green, overstayed my welcome. Second trade, chased a little bit, had to stop out. third trade has to be a A++ setup. A A++ setup. That's why I'm hesitant right now. It's hourly just up, but we did get the top and wick. We did get that upper wick on the hourly. Do I want to take it? Oh my goodness, do I want to take it? No, not on a red candle. Not on a red candle. Not on a red candle. But we'll take the stab. This is gonna be our third trade here. Oh my goodness, just give me a green. Give me a green. Give me a green. Let's check the footprint too. Oof. With that delta, nah, see that buying delta? 9K. I'll show y'all what I'm looking at. 9K and price is respecting it. Most buyers got in here. So if price is below this level here, then they're trapped. This is where most buyers are right now. Right now, price is at the level, if not above it. But if price gets below that level, which is weakening, I'll take the stab, bro. I'll take the stab. I'll take the stab after this 4-second close and we get like a little pivot. Because we did get the lower, remember we was looking for the higher low than lower high, then the capitulation down. This is it.
Order filled.
This is it. So we're gonna go into this green now. If I get stopped out here, I'm not trading for the rest of the day though. This is my third shot. This is my third shot right in this level here. I do want to size in a little bit more though. Let's not make the same mistake that we made last time.
Order filled.
That was a little jump. I was a little late to that party. Like, if we could get this sell off, that would be amazing. Beautiful. Even. VWAP level is right here. If we can break the VWAP to these lows here, that would be even better. I'm gonna add into this green here, because again, this is my last shot. This is my last shot, y'all.
Order filled.
This is literally my last shot. 3 shots, took 2. It's my last one. I need green. What I don't want to see is a second higher low. That would not be pretty. That would not be pretty at all. Oh shoot, we got Destiny the Trader in here. I should have added on that green. It's a minute candle, so when I see that, yeah, when I see those type of stuff,
order filled.
I want to add into that. Wait a minute, how do have I been buying? I thought I was selling into this. How do I only have 2? How do I only have 2? What the hell? Is this gonna be the lower high? Ooh, but it's closing kind of strong. Might have to stop out. Yep.
Order filled.
Damn, I really wanted that one to be good. That was my last trade too. Yeah, we're gonna have to lock it up for the day, y'all. Gonna have to lock her up. Wait. Lock her up. Nice push. MACD on the 5-minute green now. Yep. All the signals are saying bullish, so looks like I'm not gonna get my short position today, which is so heartbreaking. I really wanted that short position. Nice. Let's see how it looks on the daily. Look at that. Most we got asked for, being that we have all this power here, is pretty much like we get a little bit of a short off the top, just like in this wick here, in this candle here, where we started off with a nice bottom wick. I'm assuming price took that momentum, made a green candle just like this one, but when it got high enough, it sold off right at the top, which is why we got this top and wick right at the top. Kind of look like a little pin or needle. I'm wondering if we could get somewhat of the same thing here. Somewhat of the same thing. Why my tilt broken though? That's the question. I want to see. Oh, they patching it. I bet you they patching it. I'd be using this to screen watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I see 70% long on the tilt, yeah, shorten you. But for some reason, it's saying, oh, tilt only gonna be displayed during. Tilt will be displayed during trading hours. This is trading hours. Am I bugging? Like, what's going on with that? Still locked in, gang? Shout out you, Chance. Shout out you, Chance. Oh, are we gonna get the short above here, or are we gonna? Or is this like a micro pullback for a long? That's the question. Because we do have a good value area to test.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
We scaled out real quick. But guess what? Oh my, it wasn't on the screen this whole time? I thought, bro, that would have been a crazy highlight replay just now, the way I just came back real quick. That would have been a crazy highlight replay just now, the way I just came back just quick, bro. Oh my goodness. Green? Do we get a green here? Is this a micro pullback, or yeah, actually, or the sellers actually stepping up this time? Are they actually stepping up this time? Wait. Nah. Let's see. Let's see if this is a real pullback. Oh, it might have been. No. Let's see. It's probably just another lower low, lower high, whatever they call it. On the daily, we are getting that little bit of a, I said on the daily, on the hourly. We're getting that top of wick. Is this a real, like, are we actually pulling back, or 5 minute just open? What is this? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get here? Okay, that's green, yes, but what are we gonna get? Are you going back to the highs, or?
Order filled. Order filled.
What are you doing?
Order filled.
Okay, that looks promising. Can we close like that? Whoa. Nice. And that looks hella bearish too. We can probably continue down.
Order filled.
That looks mad bearish. Hold on. Can we get a bounce? And then, okay.
Order filled.
I'm locked in right now, y'all. I can't even look at you right now.
Order filled. Order filled.
get? What do we get? We selling off here, or what we doing? What we doing?
Order filled.
I'm not gonna overstay my welcome, y'all. Like, if you're gonna fall through, fall through. But when you start pivoting, doing some I don't like that shit. I'm thirsty though. You see? Look at that green. I knew something like that was gonna happen. But there's a descendant. Y'all can't see it, but there's a micro descendant resistance right here. 1, 2, 3. 27 seconds. You're gonna form the wick. Last 10 seconds, pull back. If that's what, if it's following trend. And if we get that, oh, but look at that 5 minute. Look at that 5 minute. You have 11 seconds to go and we close with a bottom wick on a green candle. We can at least retest this level here of 93 if we're gonna do anything. Like, it's gonna be hard for me to see it like just go straight through these lows when you have so much buying support in this range right here. It's gonna be hard for me to believe. Yo, how's everybody doing though? How's everybody day starting? Where y'all at right now? Y'all at work, y'all home, y'all trading? Talk to me, talk to me. That open and move, boy. Now open and move. Yo, like, I really want to short though. That's the thing. Like, I have no idea. Yo, if I come back, because usually, like, I'll come back, not even come back, but like while I'm eating food, I'll watch the charts like it's TV. I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all probably be sitting there watching Adult Swim, all type of like bullshit on y'all TV. Me, I turn on the charts and I watch that. That's my TV. This is all of this. I'm looking at fights, bare fights right now. When you're looking at all these candlesticks and charts and all that, you're looking at bare fighting. That's how I see it. But if you are scalping, there's definitely so many scalp plays that you can use for the long side. But overall, it's gonna be a choppy day. I'm not gonna hold you. I can already tell. Like, it's 10 o'clock, it's 10:30. There's not a clear direction. It's been trending up for the most part, but it's like been struggling on its way up. Like, you can't really say that it's, you feel me? Let's see what we get. That's a nice open on that 1 minute for a test of these highs here of 96. I could scalp that, but I'm not. Not an A+ setup. If it doesn't retest the highs here, next thing I'm looking is for a lower high. And again, with a lower high, all that is you see how you have this high, with this high, this is a peak. Think of stocks in V's. So you have this V, this is the pivot point of that V. This V right here, this is the pivot point of that V. Then you have this V. This is the pivot point of that V, right? So at the pivot points, those are the highs. And you want to see either a lower high or a higher high, right? In this case, we're looking for a lower high for the shorts, right? If that makes sense. Let me know if I'm making sense, y'all. That's another nice open where you get the, if you're going long, that's a nice open to get in at. Where you get that immediate red. Like the first 10 seconds. I love seeing that. Do I scalp it though? Do I scalp it? That's the question. Let's see what happens if I would have gotten right here. At 83. Let's see what happens. That's also what you gotta do. You gotta visualize your trades. Like, if I got in here, what would happen? Where would price go? Because it's easier to analyze a trade when you're not in it. Like me, while I'm not in the trade, I can see if it's gonna go or not go a little bit better than if I was to be in the trade. These headphones hurt my head, like my ears. I'm so optimistic, man. I really was expecting you. You was my first ever like supporter, gang. Not was, but you are. But I'm surprised you're not in here right now. Why do people like, all right. Like, y'all reach out in DM and I respect it. Thank you. But reach out in public so I can answer y'all in public. You know what I mean? And it's not even for like, what they call it? Publicity. Yeah, it's not for publicity. It's more so because like the questions y'all may have, other people have. Like, other people probably in the same shoes and want to know the answer as well. So it's like, I don't like answering it in private and then keeping that from the other people that probably have the same exact question, but like not scared to bring it up, but reluctant to bring it up. See, I would have stopped out of that trade for sure. Good thing I ain't get in for real, but that's why you gotta visualize your trade. But now it looks like the shorts are starting to take over a little bit. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Shorts might be taking over a little bit. Let's see these. Shorts might be taking over, but that 30-minute just opened. It could just be a sell-off at the start of that 30. Could just be a sell-off at the start of that 30. Don't really want to risk that, especially since there's not really too much of a top and wick. It's not really too much of a top and wick on that 30, so that tells me it's a potential that we could have a little bounce, if anything. The tilt would be so much easier to read though, like it does look like the shorts are losing, the buyers are losing their volume though.
Order filled.
Let's get in on that.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Feng Shui.
Order filled. Order filled.
Took a quick scalp when I was short.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Order filled.
How far are we gonna fall though? That's the question. Tight stop.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. Got my full position. Let's see what we get. Can we get that sell through and fill me up? Pause.
Order filled.
Alright, take it there. I would have actually got filled there. Alright, it's turning over now. Oh yeah, it's turning over. See, this is why I wanted shorts. This is why I wanted shorts. This is why I wanted shorts. This is exactly why I wanted shorts. Look at that. Dude. Beautiful. Could have gotten here, anywhere up here. That's why I was looking for shorts. Fridays, no matter how. Look at the signals. The signals is all saying bulls. But people just gotta take their profit on Friday. Like, that's their thing. I could walk away now because I still scalped away like 500. Left money on the table for sure. For sure, left money on the table. Can we get a bounce and make a lower high? See, all right. See, this is exactly what I was saying. Remember what I was saying? We get the lower high here. Whoa, lower high. Yeah, we want another one right here. That's how moves refuel. Pivots. Moves refuel at pivots. So we pivot here. Buyers are refueling right now. This is a decision area. That's why it's hesitating at this area. And then we get a pivot to maybe a lower high. That's the seller's refueling. And then we get another short through these levels. But if we don't get that, we probably just get an immediate short. Wow, look at that. But it's right at VWAP. So if you're gonna chase the move, I wouldn't recommend it. Because even if it does continue short, you're gonna risk a retrace, a minor retrace, a temporary retrace. You don't want to do that. So if you are looking to go short, just wait for a green, wait for a pop, and then let it sell off. And if you miss the move, you miss the move. It's only Friday. Save your clip for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You have a whole next week ahead of you. If you miss your move, there's so many trading days. Look, you would have risked that. You want to risk that? Next thing you know, especially if you size in heavy, that's what you're risking. That little pop, that same pop that we just talked about. Don't risk that. It's no point. It's really no point. Oh, but that's kind of bearish. That's kind of bearish. How does everything else look? Oh, we got a nice wick on the hourly. That's a nice wick on the hourly. Can we get a? All right, let's get in on a nice pullback.
Order filled.
Just one. Let's go back to CPU screen. We only in size with one. Nothing crazy. Let's put our stop right here. Right at the moving. Actually, right above, because that's usually where people get stopped out. Like right there. And then we're gonna size in, like if we get in on more of a green. Well, the buyers do seem to be weakening though. Let's drop this actually. Let's drop this. Right there is good. I don't mind losing $23 off the top. What are we risking it for is the question. I like this yellow line here. It tested it previously. If it tests it again, we're more than likely gonna break through. Whole bunch of negative selling delta. So let's see what we get. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. That's okay. We have our net in place. We have our profit already for the day. This is pretty much just like putting the cherry on top right now, honestly. How are we looking on the daily? All right, see? Remember I was saying our best bet is that, is this on the daily? Okay, yeah. Our best bet is we have this big long wick on the bottom of the move. Our best bet was that we form a minor to small wick at the top and then form a small little doji just like this one. Didn't I say that's exactly what we're looking to do? And that's exactly how we profited. And that's what we're looking for. But that's strong right there. It just, like while I was explaining it just now, it broke through the lows, but then this one candle just pretty much took it out. So I'm gonna just let it rock and see, because we're only risking $23. So we might as well let the trade play out. And again, it did start off that move in the first 10 seconds. It has to follow through strong. If it's gonna start off that strong, it has to follow through. And it looked like it's struggling. It looks like it's struggling. I could add one right here, because being that they already tried and it failed, probably gonna get a capitulation, because the buyers definitely lost a lot of confidence in this candle right here. They probably like, oh yes, we're finally reversing, we're finally going back to the highs. Nope. And this candle started off green too, and then yeah, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I'll probably add in onto this. Like probably when we get mid-level, don't want to jump the gun here. Let's bring this down a little bit too. Now we're risking 15 for 125. Publicity time. Oh yeah, that's getting stopped out. That was a nice close. That's a really nice close. What's up?
Order filled.
Okay, bulls. I see y'all. See y'all, bulls. Let's see what else we got.
Order filled. Order filled.
Extra 200 on the trade. I don't even know if anybody watching. It's just me and myself right now at this point. I'm just locked in. That does look bearish. It's starting to look bearish now on all cylinders. It's starting to look real bearish on all cylinders. I'm not gonna hold y'all. We can probably go for one more scalp.
Order filled.
This one I'm scalping, y'all. Oh shit. I'm scalping this one. That's why my hand is over this button, because I'm real quick to press this shit if it go back to my you know what I mean? But you see, stuff like that. That's a nice open.
Order filled.
Taking it off. That's a nice open. What can I say? I'm scalping this though. I got enough profit so I can scalp. Ooh, don't tell me you're gonna actually sell off though.
Order filled.
Ooh, that was too low. They got me too low. They got me way too low.
Order
That's
filled.
way too low. That was way too low. Damn. Are we looking on the mid-level?
Order filled.
What's that, 15?
Order filled.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is food today. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But what time is it? It's about to be 11. Nobody's really here. Might as well call it, no? Alright, y'all. Until next time. This was a better stream than last time, I feel like. This was actually kind of cool. So, yeah. Alright.